E-skate fans, I've got something for you today that just exceeded my expectations. I've got the Backfire Zealot S2. Today I'm going to show you what's inside the box and give you some first impressions. Welcome to the Vapor Trail channel. I'm Tony. I'm not really known for loving street boards, you know? I like my 2-in-1s or all-terrain, that type of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy riding them. It's just not my first choice, right? When I was at eSkate Con in Las Vegas, I saw a couple people riding these Backfire Zealot S2s and the X as well. And while a lot of people have lights on their boards and under their boards and stuff like that, these had the lights built into the entire... I was just super intrigued when I saw these things. At that point, I was like, dude, I totally would like to review this thing. So now I've got the opportunity. I've had the board for, what, about 3-4 days. I did an unboxing, filmed that. You know, I like to do these unboxings kind of quick. This spring on the Outer Banks of North Carolina, where I live, right on the coast, it's been super windy and still cold, but any chance that I get to get out and ride, I do. And with this board, I'm just chomping at the bit. I'm gonna do a full review. I'll give you all the specs and all that kind of stuff and some more long-term impressions on it. But today, I just wanted to show you what's inside the box, give you an idea of what I thought in my first impressions after I got to ride it. So let's go ahead and dig in. All right, this is a hill that I like to test most of these boards on. It's pretty long, and at the top of it gets pretty steep. So let's see what we're gonna get out of this. Now, I'm in sport mode, and let's go. Man, that just screamed right up that hill. That is nice. Woo! Josie. How's it going? That's my neighbor friend, Josie, right there. How you doing? You like my new skateboard?
I like to eat it.
What do you think? You gonna get it? All right, another thing that I noticed with this board is usually with belt-driven boards, they're not real good for kick pushing, but this thing, look at this. I mean, the free roll on this thing is actually pretty good. I mean, you know, it's not like it's like a regular skateboard, but a whole hell of a lot better than most of them that are belt-driven. I gotta say, this remote is one of the coolest parts of this board. It is a great remote. Might even be one of my favorite remotes now. There are a couple things on here when I go through the full review that I'll talk about, but just turn this thing on by holding that button right there. Nice big color display. It says locked because the fingerprint, I have the fingerprint thing activated. Sometimes it works right off the bat like that. Sometimes it might take a couple of tries, but you can store up to 4 different fingerprints in here. This is aluminum on the front, and then this is a kind of polycarbonate so that the signal can get to the board. If you had the whole thing completely encased in metal, you might have problems with the signal getting to the board. But it's really easy to turn on the lights. You just hit this button twice, 1, 2, and the lights come on. It has a dedicated turbo button, so you just hit that and it goes right into turbo mode. So if you needed to evade a dog or something like that, you might be able to hit that. And easy to go through eco and sport modes. So basically 3 different modes. Reverse and forward on a switch that's down here. I'd probably just eliminate that because I never find myself needing to go in reverse, but you know, hey. And then look, 1 click on that button and you're getting right into the menu to go in there and make all kinds of changes, which I'll go into more when we actually do the full review. Hit this button, you go back. So there we go. I can tell you this thing, it's zippy. It's got a lot of power to it. I haven't even used turbo mode yet, but you know, eco and sport modes are just, they're really, really good. Even in the eco mode, this thing has got plenty of power. And you know, I'm getting about 15 miles per hour on the eco mode. So, you know, listen, for cruising, that's perfect. With a street board, I'm probably gonna be doing a little bit more cruising, right? I can tell you if I'm not grabbing one of my big all-terrain boards, this board is probably the first one I'm gonna grab. It's super comfortable. It looks really great. And I'm really looking forward to trying some different wheels. These wheels are great. I'll get more into that in the actual full review. But maybe something like Cloud Wheels, or yeah, Cloud Wheels has some new Rovers 110 that would be good on this thing. Either way, Backfire, this is the first time I've ridden one of your boards, and I don't know why I waited this long, man. This thing is nice. Well, it's Friday. I'm sure we've all got plans, so I just wanted to share this with you real quickly just to kind of give you an idea what's inside the box, what to expect when you get one of these, and let you know what my first impressions were, and they're good. Well, I want to thank you so much for your support here on the channel. It's been around since 2013, and just in the last couple of years, I've been including some more of my passions. You know, I'm a huge geek. I love technology. I love anything digital, and these electric skateboards, scooters, bikes, solar power, solar panels, and solar generators, even electric guitars, which I've got some really good content coming up with that. It's all stuff that makes me happy, so I'm just glad I'm able to share it with you here on the channel. Like I said, your support is appreciated. If you'd like to send some monetary support, I do have a thanks button down there. It's not inexpensive to run these channels, cameras, lights, time, everything else. Yeah, it's not cheap. But the easiest way to support me is by giving this video a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, there is a red subscribe button down there. If you click that and the notification bell, you'll get notifications when I upload new videos. I also have links down there for my social media accounts, so if you have one of those, I'd appreciate a follow. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. We'll catch you next time on the Vapor Trail channel.